Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is part 1 of our story. If you like this what if story and want to see part 2, let me know in the comments below. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Also, check the description for more great content and my playlist. This story was posted by Midoriya on Wattpad. Now let's start. Third person's POV 19, Wow. All Might is amazing. He defeated 18 villains in no time, yelled a 4-year boy. Of course Izuku-chan, it's All Might after all. He's not the #1 hero for nothing, a blonde-haired girl said. You're right, Kaken. When I grow up I want to be a hero like him. I can't wait to get my quirk. Izuku said excited. But Kaken already got her quirk even though I am older than you. It's because I'm better than you, Katsumi said proudly. What, that's not true, Izuku cried. See, you are a crybaby. You can never be a hero with this personality. Kaken is mean. Arg, come on, we're going home. Our moms will be worried. 201 few months later, Izuku will soon be 5 years old and he still don't has a quirk. It's not normal a child should have their quirk at the age of 4. Is he a late bloomer? I will take to a quirk, doctor thought Izuku's mother 1 week later at the doctor's office. I wonder what quirk I get. I hope it's as powerful as All Might's. Izuku giggled and plays with his All Might toy. I'm sorry, kid. But this won't happen, said the doctor. Izuku said as he dropped the toy. Midoriya has a toe joint which only quirkless people have. Izuku is quirkless. The doctor explained. 24 in the evening Izuku watched the same video of All Might that he has seen with Katsumi over and over again. Momi, can I still be a hero? Izuku cried. I'm sorry, Izuku, I'm sorry. Inko cried and hugged him. 24 10 years later Izuku's POV 2 This past years has been hell to me. My once childhood friend, Kaken, has bullied me since the day I was told quirkless. But I didn't give up. I trained hard to become stronger. I also started to take notes on every hero that I met. Noted their quirks, weakness, strength, etc. 12. Midoriya, what are you daydreaming about? Pay attention to class even if you are the most intelligent here, the teacher interrupted. Then the bell rang. Everyone in class started to leave the classroom beside Kaken, some of her so-called friends and me. Kaken walked towards me and grabbed my notebook. What is this piece of SHT? My future's plans to be a hero. Don't make me laugh. A shitty Deku like you could never be a hero. Stop dreaming. She blew up my notebook with her explosion quirk and threw it out of the window. Ian brat, mature a little bit, she said, quitting the classroom with her friends. 43 at his way home. Ian Kaken has changed, of course. She was always rude, but this is something else. She even started to call me Deku, meaning useless, but I will show her and everyone in this world that even a quirkless boy like me can be a hero. I stopped when I realized that I had already passed my house. How did I come here? Where am I? I never saw this place in my village. Then I turned around and saw a dark alley. I don't know why, but my intuition told me I should enter there. So did I. It is dark, but when I enter I see a black, dirty but badass-looking katana Japanese sword. It's very sharp and tin on the ground. What is it doing here? Did someone lost it? I thought when I heard a mysterious voice. 38 Fight 13. Who's there? So you can hear me. I'm down here at your feet. I think I start to imagine things. There is no way a sword could speak. 𝗬𝗗𝗁𝗖𝗔𝗄𝗵𝗔. It's the katana. 34 A little moment of pause. Nomu. 5. Kaso, you're too loud, shut it. I will explain if you let me. 1. Sorry. So how can you speak? Do weapons have quirks? Or are you human who got hit by a quirk? I muttered. 1. Kaso, what did I say? Shut up. So no, I didn't get hit by a quirk, and no, I don't have a quirk. I am the only of my kind, and the one who created me is no other than Satan. I was originally his sword, but because of a war that happened between the demons and the angels, I got transported to another world. I don't know why, but it was because of me that quirks exist in this world. I waited this moment since 200 years, and no one beside you could understand me. And I can sense the same demoniac power inside of you as Satan's. Are you the Satan of this world or something? 85. What? No, of course not. I want to help people, not to kill them. I want to be a hero. Oi, it don't means that you will do bad things with it. You will help a lot of peoples, but you will also kill a lot. 13. Oh, but why are you telling me this? 7. It's simple. I want you to be my new partner. 4. So you want me to fight by your side as a partner, but why me? Teach, as I said, you are the only one besides Satan who can understand me, and you have those sleeping power inside of you. I want to help to accomplish your dreams. Do you accept? 51. I accept to be your partner, but I am not strong, so I-2. Shut it. Stop. You are not as weak as you think you are. In fact, once you will be able to use that power, no one could stop you. It really flatters me, but quit that bullshit. By the way, my name is Midoriya Izuku. It's nice to meet you, 𝗵𝗲𝗵𝗃𝗧𝗵𝗍 partner. 64. My name is Greed. The pleasure is mine. 𝗕𝗏𝗁𝗍𝗵𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍. Oi, how long must I lie on the ground? 10. Sorry, I didn't pay attention, L said as I lifted him up. Bwag, you are heavy. Ho, you look frail, but you can still lift me. Not bad. I think we have less training to do. 11. How you want to train me? Of course, 𝗂𝗁. I will help you to release that power inside of you. I don't look like it, but I am a great teacher. I think 40 times skip at home. Mom, I'm home. I yelled. Okay, she yelled back. I ran to my bedroom and threw myself on my bed. So when are we starting training? 5. We will start tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Do you know any good place to train? Greed asked. Yeah, I know a very good place where no one will interrupt us. All right, bring me there tomorrow. Okay, now we will do a contract so that you can use my full potential, but I warn you, if we are too far away from each other, you will be in pain. 32. I see, but how do I do the contract? It's simple. I only need you to give me some of your BLD. For this, let only a few BLD drops fall on me and repeat what I say. 11. I nodded and did what he wanted. A black and red circle appears on the ground, and I saw a black tattoo that looks like a dragon growing and moving on my chest and back. Then the circle disappeared. What was that? I said in shock and confusion. 13. This happens when someone makes a contract with me. The proof is that dragon on your chest. That tattoo will disappear as soon as we break the contract. 3. I see, but it looks cool. Huff, I know, said Greed proudly. After this, I was so tired that I didn't even realize that I fell asleep. Next morning 9, when I woke up, it was 5 a.m. I stood up and started to get ready for the training with Greed. I put on a short and a top. Then I went to the kitchen to cook me breakfast. After breakfast, I took Greed and went to an abandoned beach. It was once a appealing beach, but commoners illegally dropped trash there. 30. Oh, this is a perfect place for training. Good job. Now take your shirt off. I want to see how far you trained your body. 3. Okay, said I and took my shirt off. Wow, you are way more muscular than I thought. 53. Greed, may I ask you a question? Yes, what is it, 𝗂𝗁? How can you see? I don't want to sound rude, but you're a sword and you don't have eyes. It's easy. I sense any natural ki around. That's why I can see, hear, smell, and touch. 65. Greed, what's ki exactly? I wanted to teach it to you when you were ready, but it doesn't matter anymore. So every human being has an ki, but it's mostly weak and difficult to control. Only 0.0000025%, basically 175. 000 can fully control it. The more powerful it is, the more difficult it is to control it. There are 3 sorts of ki. 1. Kensoku observation. It allows to the user to sense anything and read the opponent's movement. If you control it perfectly, you could even read a few seconds in the future. 52. 2. 𝗬𝗓𝗔𝗓 power up. It allows the user to boost up their capacities, like speed, power, defense. It's also the most dangerous ki to use. If you make the wrong move, you could lose control of your consciousness and probably even die. 23. 3. 𝗬𝗓𝗵𝗃 Reiki King's ki. It is the rarest ki. Only 0.000000001% of the population has it. Even I don't have it. Like the name says, it only the most powerful humans have it. I don't know what it can do because of its rarity, but I do know that it's the most powerful of the 3 ki. 42. So do you have any questions? 26. No, I think I understood everything. 2. Good, even if you are muscular, I want you to clean the entire beach to get you even more muscles. Understood? 3. Yes. Then I started to clean the beach. For month later, after 1 month, I finally finished cleaning the beach. 𝗧𝗓𝗏 then started to teach me how to properly use a sword. 𝗧𝗓𝗏 was surprised that I learned so fast. After 3 months I could use the sword like a pro. 37 times skip at school, like always in class I looked out of the window. Then I heard my teacher yell at something. I will distribute some papers. I want you to write down the school where you want to attribute. But I'm pretty sure you all want to be heroes. Everyone in class used their quirks beside 𝗂𝗂𝗏 and me. Don't compare me to those extras. I will be the first student in this school that will enter in you. A 𝗂𝗂𝗏 yelled, what you? As expected of Bakugo. One student said, Yayu. Is the best hero school in Japan with an acceptance rate of 2%, right? I'm sure that Katsumi will be accepted. With her quirk she could raise herself as one of the top 10 heroes. 38. Of course I will be the no. 1. And who gave you the right to use my first name? 𝗂𝗂𝗏 yelled, Midoriya also want to go to you. The teacher said 1 moment of silence and everyone in class started laughing. What do you think a quirkless do you like you could do, huh? Don't stay in my way. Only elites are accepted, like me. You will get killed by the first fly that will hit you. 𝗂𝗂𝗏 shouted 6. They never said quirkless people won't get accepted, I said 67. What did you ish? Enough now, Bakugo at your desk. The teacher yelled 35. After class, on the way to go home, third person's POV, I will prove to 𝗂𝗂𝗏 that she is wrong. I will go to you and be a hero like All Might. Izuku said, not noticing the slime villain who appeared behind him. 6. Oh, a kid. Izuku turned around and saw the villain, but before he could run the villain grabbed him. 1. I will only take possession of your body, don't worry, it will only hurt for a while. You know you are my hero. He won't recognize me if I take your appearance. The villain wanted to stuck some slime in Izuku's mouth, but Izuku took off his backpack, took 𝗧𝗓𝗏 out and sliced the villain in two. He took a water bottle and stuck the villain inside. 31. Yosh, that should make it, but 𝗧𝗓𝗏, I didn't know you could even slice slime. Who do you think I am? Of course I can. 25. There are many things that I don't know about you, don't worry, why? Because I am her, huh? Where is that villain and are you all right, kid? 8. All Might. OMG, I'm dreaming, right? I can't believe can I have an autograph please? Izuku fanboyed with stars in his eyes. 16. Yes my boy, but could you first answer my question? I don't have enough time anymore. Yes, I am all right, and that villain, is it probably this one? Izuku asked and showed All Might the bottle. Oi kid, did you defeat that villain? 3. I'm out of time. 14. All Might, what do you mean with this? Shit, did I just said that out loud? Thought All Might. It's nothing, but I really must go now. A hero can never relax. All Might panicked as a strange gas left All Might's body. Wait, you forgot the bottle? A frail body starts to appear before Izuku. What? Who are you? 5. I am All Might, he said and lifted his shirt, revealing an awful injury. 12. Promise me you won't tell this on the news or something. 5 years ago I fought a villain and got badly injured. I lost one of my lungs and a piece of my stomach. This is my real appearance. He explained. 5. I see, but are you all right? This injury looks bad. 5. What, that kid? He didn't even ask one question about me. Instead he asked if I am all right. That kid would be a good hero one day. All Might thought, no, not really, I can only be in my muscle form for 3 hours now. I am sorry, but I must really go now. I'm counting on you that you won't tell anyone about this. All Might said. 4. Don't worry, I will keep your secret. You are the symbol of peace. If everyone knows about your real appearance, they wouldn't support you anymore and the number of villains would increase. Izuku said while smiling. 14. That kid, All Might thought while jumping away with a big smile on his lips. 6 months after my meeting with All Might. Izuku's POV. After my meeting with All Might, 𝗧𝗓𝗏 trained me to release my ki. It took me 3 months to release my ki and the other 3 to control it. It was like hell. 12 in 1 month is the 𝗬𝗏𝗏 entrance exam. I still feel pretty good. I think I will pass the written part. With my new skills I think I will also pass the practice part. For this month Greed told me to relax, because too much practice could damage my body. Izuku's POV 1 month later. Tomorrow is the 𝗬𝗧𝗏 entrance exam. I'm kinda excited and nervous at the same time. I walk down the beach to calm myself down. 2. Wow. The beach is appealing and it's all thanks to you. There are a lot of people now. Yeah, I'm kinda proud of myself. And how are you feeling? You will take the entrance exam tomorrow, don't you? I feel a little nervous. I don't know if a quirkless person like me would be accepted. I said as I looked the ground. Of course you will be accepted. With your power, anyone would think that you have a super strength quirk. 𝗕𝗁, probably. Come on, we're going home, it's already dark. Yeah, next morning at you. Whoa, it's huge, it's bigger than I thought. 82. As expected of the best hero school in Japan. Come on, we don't have the entire day. 22. Yeah, I said as I saw a girl next to me tripping. Before she could hit the ground I caught her. Are you all right? I asked. Yeah, thank you. Then she started to float. I'm sorry for using my quirk without warning you. By the way, I'm Uraraka Ochako, she said. 33. Oh, Izuku, Midoriya Izuku, nice to meet you. 6. Yes, we must enter, don't we? With this we both went to the written part hall. I was able to finish the test after 30 minutes. I quit the room and waited till the other finished. For after 1 hour everyone finished and we went to an enormous room where the pro hero Present Mike waited. We all took a seat and Present Mike started to explain us the rules. Everybody say 𝗬𝗏. No answer. 96. I'm going to explain you the rules. As you can see on the booklet provided, there are 4 robots which will be simulated as villains, each having various points. Like this one, which is worth 1 point, this one is worth 2 points, and this one 3 points. Next is the test sites, which are different from the other, therefore you will have to adapt to the terrain you are assigned to as you can. See, Present Mike was interrupted by one of the participant. Excuse me, can I ask a question? A blue-haired guy said, making weird robot hand signs. Go ahead, you mentioned 3 robots but it says here that there are 4, if this is a misprint then 𝗬𝗏's reputation of being a prestigious school would be tarnished due to this mistake. 8. Very good question, number 7765. There is a 4th one, but is worth 0 point. It is more of an obstacle, it's better if you avoid it. 7. Thank you very much. One time skip we all waited for the practice exam to start. Then I saw Uraraka and wanted to wish her good luck before being interrupted by that weird blue-haired guy. Can't you see that she's trying to concentrate? I wanted to reply but I heard a loud one start. Everyone started to run leaving me behind. Great, it starts well. And started to run on my way. I saw 3 2-pointers and destroyed them with ease. I didn't even need to use greed. See, you can destroy this robots with ease even if they are made of a very resistant material. 5. Ugh, yeah, I think I was a little too nervous, I said as I encounter 6 1-pointer and 2 3-pointer. The 3-pointer were a little bit more difficult to destroy, but still no problem for me. 1. I see, so the one with higher points are stronger, logic. After a few minutes I was at 67 points. Then I heard Present Mike yell, you only have 2 minutes left. 3. In the monitor room, 3rd person's POV. Oh, we will have a lot of talented students this year. You're right, Midnight. They are strong, but let's see if they are also hero-like. That blonde-haired girl is strong. She has a good quirk and good reflex. Midnight. I think that handsome green-haired boy is a good one. What do you think, Eraserhead? Eraserhead. I don't care, I only want to sleep, but you are all too loud. Oi, needs to do something, said Eraserhead as he tried to sleep in his yellow sleeping bag. 11. Nizu. Yes, yes. I think it's time. Don't you think? Said he as he pressed a red button. 5. At the training ground, Izuku's POV. I searched for other robots as I felt the ground shaking. Then I saw many participants running at the opposite direction as the earthquake. Run, if you don't want to die, yelled someone at me. Then I saw a giant 0-pointer crushing a building. As I prepared to run away, I heard a scream. Help, please someone help. I'm stuck, I can't escape, someone cried. 9. Wait, that voice, I already heard it once. I saw Uraraka stuck under some metals. I ran toward the giant 0-pointer and jumped as high as I could, destroying the ground while doing it and disappearing in a flash. I was now as high as the robot. I took greed, let my ki flow trough greed and sliced the giant robot in two, destroying some of the buildings in process. Everyone was staring at me as if they have seen the greatest thing in their lives. I landed on the ground and heard Present Mike yell, "Stop, the exam is now over." For recovery girl, the healing hero then healed the injuries of the participant and gave everyone a candy. "Are you hurt?" I asked as I walked to 𝗬𝗧𝗏. I think my ankle is broken," she stutters, still under shock. Then I lifted her up and carried her bride style to recovery girl. Recovery girl healed 𝗬𝗧𝗏's ankle and gave her some candies. 22 at home. "Oh, hello sweetie, how was your exam?" Mom asked. "I think I did pretty well in the written and practice." "That's great, I will cook you 𝗬𝗏𝗧𝗏," Mom said, and my face lit up. 𝗬𝗏𝗧𝗏 is my favorite food. 14. Can I help? "Oh no. You go and relax, you should be tired after the exam." "Yeah, kinda. Thank you, Mom, you're the best." I kissed her on the cheek, went to my room and placed greed next to my bed. I started to undress me to take a shower. After shower, I threw myself on bed. "Hey, greed, what was that power that I used against the 0-pointer? Did you do that?" "No, it wasn't me, and to be honest I don't know either, but try to not use it anymore, it could be very dangerous for you and the others." "Okay." Greed said, anxious. 34. "Okay, Izuku, come eat, food is ready." My mom yelled 7, "Coming." I yelled back, ran down to the kitchen and sat down. Delicious as always, Mom," I said with a big smile. "Thank you, Izuku." 1 week later, I was doing my daily training when my mom bursted trough my door. "Izuku, it's here, the letter," she said, totally panicked. 5. "Thank you, I will open it now, I will tell you about it later." I ran to my desk and ripped the letter open. A little hologram fell and suddenly All Might appeared from it. Long time not see, Midoriya Shunyang. You wonder why I'm here? Well, it's simple. From now on I will work at you. Hey, as a teacher, well, we will start with the actual thing now. Midoriya Izuku, you passed the written part with 97% correct answers, and you did marvelous at the practice part with 79 villain points. But there is more. By saving young 𝗬𝗧𝗏, you have gotten 60 rescue points, which makes you a total of 139 points. You broke the school's record and got first. Congratulations. Midoriya Shonen, welcome to you. 55. After this, the hologram broke self-destruction for security. I bursted trough my door and yelled at my mother that I got in. Izuku's POV: today is the first day of school in a high school. I was ready to leave, but Mom interrupted me. "Izuku, wait, you look great." 38. "Thanks, Mom, but I must go now, too." "Okay, have a great day." Time skip. Ugh, everything is so big. Where is class 1? I thought, and running everywhere. 5. After 15 minutes of searching. 1. Ugh. Finally, I found the classroom. I wonder who's gonna be my new classmates. Talking about classmates, I hope Kaken and that weird guy aren't in the same class as me. As I pondered, I didn't expect to hear shouting coming from the classroom. Ugh. I guess that solves one mystery. I sweat dropped at the thought. Then I opened the door and walked in. Get your feet off the table. Do you have no respect for the people who sat at this table before you and/or the craftsmen who made them? This is also not a behavior a hero should have, and lesser appealing girl. 41. What school did you go? Some extras like you don't have the right to order me around. I have a name and it is Ida Tenya. I am from semi-private school. Ida said, semi. So I have still a reason to beat your butt. Kaken said I wanted to walk to an empty seat, but Ida noticed me and walked toward me. Hello, you must be Midoriya, right? I am sorry for what I said to you. I hate to admit it, but you are better than me. You discovered the real meaning behind the practical part, said Ida while doing this weird hand signs. 8. I didn't discover a dash. I was interrupted by feeling someone jumping on me and hugging me. 1. You made it in. I'm so glad. You were so cool out there, destroying that 0-pointer so easily. 𝗬𝗧𝗏 said and punched the air. Katsumi's POV. What is that Demon Deku doing here in my school and my classroom and wearing the a school uniform? He couldn't have been accepted. A loser like him can't even hurt a fly. He must have slept with a pro hero. That why he has been accepted. Yeah, that's it. I wanted to go to him and yell at Deku, but I was interrupted by some being. 91. Third person's POV. Hey, if you are here to make friends you can leave, a tired voice said. At this point everyone in class turned their attention to the direction of the voice, only to see a yellow sleeping bag moving like a worm. That being in question turned over and stood up to reveal a tired man with scruffy long black hair that reached his neck and looks like he has not had proper sleep for days. 2. It took you 8 seconds to quiet down. We have to fix it. Now, my name is 𝗧𝗵𝗲 and I'm your homeroom teacher. Now put these on and meet me at the training field. Izawa said and got back into his sleeping bag. 5. Everyone took a uniform and walked to the changing rooms. 2. Training field, looks like everyone is here, good. Now let's start with the quirk assessment test. Quirk assessment test. Some students asked confused, Izawa-sensei, wouldn't we miss the orientation ceremony? Uraraka asked, you student are here to be heroes. As a member of staff I am free to do whatever I want to achieve the best results in order to make the best new generation of heroes. Izawa said, now Bakugu, said Izawa and giving her a ball, how far did you throw it in middle school? 6, 46 meter, I think, 62. Now do the same but use your quirk, you can do anything as long as you stay in the circle. 1. Katsumi started to warm up and throw the ball with a loud, die, 6, die. Thought Izuku. 19, that's some hero-like score, said Izawa clearly not surprised and showed us the phone. What's 705, 3 meters? Everyone yelled shocked. Katsumi smirked at her score and looked at Izuku. 12, this will be fun, a pink-haired girl said. Fun you said? Then the one who's last will be expelled, Izawa said. At this announcement everyone went blank. I'm sure Izuku will be expelled, Katsumi thought. 30. Izuku's POV. After Katsumi, it was Ida who threw the ball. I didn't really know what he did. Ida threw the ball in the air, activated his quirk and shoot the ball with his foot. He managed to score 345 meters. After some other students pass it was on me. I didn't know if I should use greed or not. I decided to not because I didn't want to risk to slice the ball. I breathed deep in and out and throw the ball. The force was so great that it made some students fall. Izawa checked the phone and show it to us. My score was 705, 2M. Before I could regain my place I heard Katsumi yell. 6. What the F was that? So you had a quirk this whole time. Was it fun? Tio looked down on him. Before she could finish yelling Izawa put some sort of bandages and used his quirk. 1. What the why can't I use my quirk? This is my quirk, I can erase all sort of quirk as long as it isn't a mutant. Now stop wasting my time is precious. He said with a tired voice. 7 times skip, so I will show you the scores, said Izawa and everyone went dense. 1. Yaoyorozu Momo 2. Todoroki Shoko 3. Midoriya Izuku 4. Katsumi Bakugu. 20. Mineta Minoru 47. Mineta was looking terrified and started shaking. This isn't true, this can't be true. I still haven't had the chance to touch any girl's bub, Mineta cried, for every girl was looking at him like as they wanted to kill him. That expel thing was a lie, I only wanted you to give everything you have. Now go back to class. 25. All the girls replied. 15. This isn't manly, a red-haired boy said. 8. Teach, whatever. After that we all went to the changing rooms. Third person's POV. It was a lie. I don't believe you. Last year you expelled a whole class because you thought they had no chance to become a hero. All Might said, yeah, I know, but it seems that this year are some capable ones, mainly Midoriya Izuku. I used my quirk on him and it didn't work. So his quirk isn't super strength. I think it's his katana since he used it on the exam and could cut the 0-pointer in 2. That's normally impossible for a normal sword. Izawa said. 5. Yeah, I think you're right, but something is off about it, said All Might. Worry? Yeah, we will take a look at it. Name, Yaoyorozu Momo. Gender, female. Age, 15. Size, 1, 73 hair, long and black eyes, black quirk, creation likes, reading especially illustrated encyclopedias. 4. Name, Todoroki Shoko. Gender, female. Age, 15. Size, 1, 71 hair, long, half white half red eyes, right 1 gray, left 1 blue quirk, half ice and half fire likes. Soba noodles the kind that aren't hot, hates her dad. 44. Name, Kirishima Ejiro. Gender, male. Age, 15. Size, 1, 74 hair, original black but dyed in red eye, red quirk, 𝗕𝗏𝗄𝗆s don't think dirty like, hardliners, thought guys 34 name, Mineta Minoru gender, male age, 15 size, 1.08 hair, some sort of purple ball-like grapes quirk, sticky hair likes, women 56 name, 𝗕𝗏𝗵𝗲 gender, female age, 15 size, 1.59 hair, curly, pink, short has small yellow alien horns eyes, yellow and black skin, pink quirk, acid likes, romantic things 2 name 𝗕𝗏𝗁𝗔𝗫 gender, male age, 15 size, 1.79 hair, blue eyes, blue, wears glasses quirk, engine likes, rules. His brother 7 name, 𝗬𝗎𝗂𝗁𝗍 gender, female age, 15 size, 1.50 hair, long, green eyes, big and green quirk, frog likes, her little sisters and brothers 9. Name, 𝗬𝗎𝗁𝗍𝗪 gender, female age, 15 size, 1.52 hair. Eyes, quirk, invisibility 8 name, 𝗕𝗫𝗁𝗁𝗍𝗪 gender, female age, 15 size, 1.54 hair, purple, shoulder length eyes, dark purple quirk, earphone jack likes, music 11 name, 𝗵𝗃𝗁𝗃𝗵𝗆 gender, male age, 15 size, 1.58 face, blackbird eyes, black quirk, dark shadow likes, darkness, silence 25 name, 𝗵𝗃𝗁𝗃𝗵𝗆 gender, male age, 15 size, 1.68 hair, blonde with black thunder on the left eyes, yellow quirk, electricity 5 name, 𝗬𝗓𝗓𝗎𝗓 gender, male age, 15 size, 1.69 hair, blonde eyes, purple quirk, navel. Laser likes, himself 22 name, 𝗬𝗪𝗓 gender, male age, 15 size, 1.69 hair, blonde eyes, black quirk, tail likes, martial arts 3 name, 𝗬𝗪𝗓𝗃 gender, male age, 15 size, 1.77 hair, black eyes, black quirk, 𝗕𝗶𝗯𝗆𝗄𝗆's POV after the quirk assessment test. The rest of the week went quickly. Class started when Aizawa entered and we went to our seat. The day was like the others until we heard, 𝗧𝗵𝗲 𝗧𝗵𝗲. I'm here walking through the door like a normal person, clearly not like a normal person. 5. All Might, everyone shouted. Wait, hats his Silver Age costume, shouted another one. Where I can't believe that All Might is really going to teach us, said Kirishima. Yeah, it's like a dream becoming true, said Kamimari. Haha, yes, from now on I will be one of your teachers. But let's go back to the point. Today we are going to do battle training, said All Might. Battle, yelled Katsumi. Training, said I, smiling. 11. Yes, you heard me very well. But what is a hero without their presses a button of a remote? Hero costumes, said All Might as the walls of the classroom opens, revealing suitcases with the number according to the students' seat places. Finally we can try our costumes on, said Ishido. Now meet me at the ground beta, I will explain you the rules there. Everyone took their suitcase and went to the changing rooms. Time skip ground beta. I came and saw that almost everyone ready was. I checked last time if I didn't forget something. Oh, Deku, yelled Uraraka, waving at me. Deku. I asked. Oh, I'm sorry, I heard Bakugo saying it at the quirk assessment test. I thought it was a cute nickname. Sorry for calling you like that without permission. 5. Ugh, it's okay, but this is kinda an insult toward me. Oh, I'm sorry, but I think it sound like 𝗕𝗫𝗁𝗓. You can do it and it gives me motivation, she said. 12. Thanks, you can call me like that if you want to. Beside nice costume, I said. 4. I think it's kinda tight. I should have precise what I wanted, said Uraraka, blushing. I think your costume fit you very well. It's really cool and it matches your sword. Beside, why are you always carrying a sword around? 5. Ugh, said I, not knowing how to respond. 3. Oi, greed, please help. I can't say that you are a talking sword, etc. They can communicate per telepathy. Say that I am really important to you or something like that. Okay, thank you, Greed. This katana is really important. To me, my father gave it to me before he went missing, said I. I felt miserable to lie to Uraraka. 43. Oh, I see. Now that everyone is here, let's start. You will be split in hero teams and villain teams. The villain will hide a fake bomb in the building and the heroes have a limit of time to find the bomb. The villains win if they capture all the heroes or protect the bomb. The heroes win if they capture all the villains or touch the fake bomb. Understand? Explained All Might. Will someone be expelled? Ashido yelled, can we explode our opponents? Katsumi shouted excited 8. Does my costume looks good? Aoyama asked 40. How will we choose our opposers? Ida asked, 𝗬𝗲𝗍 may be the #1 hero but my quick is not super hearing. To answer your question, no, I won't expel any student. No, you cannot blow your opposers up. Yes, your costume looks good and about your partners, they will be selected by lottery. 12. Even if he said he didn't have a super hearing quirk, he still understood everyone, I thought. Do you have any questions? No, all the teams have been selected. Team A, Uraraka and me. Team B, Todoroki and Shoji. Team C, Yaoyorozu and Mineta. Team D, Katsumi and Ida. Team E, Ashido and Aoyama. Team F, Sato and Kuda. Team G, Kaminari and Jiro. Team H, Tokoyami and Azui. Team I, Hagakure and Ojiro. Team J, Siro and Kirishima. 30. Now Team A versus Team D. Team A are the heroes. Villains, you have 5 minutes to prepare yourself. Now start. All Might said. I felt as if someone was watching over me. I slowly turned my head and I saw Kaken smiling an evil grin. Why her 31 times skip? Are you sure this plan would work? Said Uraraka, using her quirk on me and pushing me up. I grabbed the window, opened it and entered in the building, followed by Uraraka. Yeah, don't worry, I said. Okay, I will trust you. We moved around the building to find the bomb when I saw a figure appearing before me. I quickly turned around and pushed Uraraka. Oh, nice dodging, Deku, Katsumi said. She then ran toward me and wanted to hit me, but I grabbed her arm and threw her over my shoulder. I don't really like to hurt women, but I don't have a choice. She looked at me in shock. 33rd person's pew. What the D? Did he just read my moves? 4. Kaken, you almost always lead me with that right hook. I've seen it enough to know. Kaken, I'm not your worthless punching bag anymore. I changed. I'm the Deku who always gives his best. 1. Meanwhile, Ida in another room. Darn that Bakugo, running on her own. What could she been thinking really? You piss me off, Katsumi shouted. Run ahead, Uraraka. Izuku yelled and she ran the opposite direction. Worry about yourself, Katsumi shouted and ran toward Izuku. She gave him a kick but he managed to block it and warped the capture tape around her foot. 2. What will come next? Based on her personality, she will rage and come at me again. But from where? Izuku thought, but before he was hit he predicted the move and could dodge. Meanwhile in the monitor room, he's amazing, going toe-to-toe with her without using his quirk. Sato said his classmates don't know he's quirkless, plus he's holding back Katsumi's POV, this freaking pebble, he's useless and can't do anything. How is it possible from him to dodge my moves and don't get a scratch from me? Don't dare looking down on me, I'm better than anyone. I thought Uraraka's POV. Good, I'm here now, I gotta stay hidden until Deku shows up. I thought, Bakugo has a natural tendency toward troublemaking, so the 𝗬𝗓 is perfectly suited for her. I suppose I must also take the role of a villain. Thought it brings shame to the Ida family name. This training will help me become a better man. I must commit. To become a hero I will cloak myself in darkness. 𝗕𝗏𝗄, I'm the ultimate evil, Ida said with a weird expression on his face. 38. I could stop myself and laughed very hard. With this Ida noticed me and asked me to show myself. I know your quirk allows you to levitate objects you touch. So before you could arrive I enacted a counter-strategy against you by removing all objects on this floor. Ida said proudly, your little tricks won't work here, you have miscalculated hero, 𝗓𝗏𝗄. 86. He's really getting into it, Izuku's POV Dekun. Uraraka said trough the cell phone. Uraraka, what is it? Ida found me, I'm sorry. 6. Where are you? I'm trying to join you as fast as possible, hold on, please. I'm on the 5th floor, in the center, so right above me. 𝗬𝗧 we don't have time anymore. Only a little bit and it's their win. 7. Third person's POV. I'm loaded up, Katsumi said. Why don't you use your quirk? You mocking me, Deku. You know that the sweat glands on my palms secrete something like nitroglycerin. That's how I make my explosions. Assume they honored my design request. This gauntlet's been storing that fluid too. Meanwhile monitor room. Don't tell me she's gonna All Might thought. Bakugo, stop it now, kid. Do you want to kill him? Building, he won't die if he's meaning to be a hero. Katsumi yelled Izuku's POV. After Kaken said those words, I saw something. I saw a giant explosion coming right before me and hit me. After that I saw myself lying on the ground, with my body covered with burnings and half of the building destroyed. What was that? Where are my burnings? Don't worry, it's only that you used Kensoku observation Kyan intentionally. 5. I see, though. You are always full of surprises. You can already use Kensoku without much training. You are a good 1-inch. Kaken took her gauntlet and pulled a thing off her gauntlet. But before the giant explosion could hit me, I jumped and used a flying fragment of rock to propel myself toward Kaken. Then I took my capture tape and pulled it around her. DMN is as big as I saw, no joke. If I were hit by it, I would already be dead. Bakugo has been captured, All Might said as the smoke dissipate. Kaken said confused. When? Right after you throw your explosion, I said, how could you survive that without a lit burn? Kaken said in shock, I predicted it, I said as I ran to the 5th floor. Kaken sat there confused. 8 third-person's POV monitor room. How I could only predict it because of the Kensoku? How could that kid? Don't tell me he knows about Ki. No, don't come on conclusion too fast. It could have been a coincidence. All Might thought 24. In man. I couldn't see what was happening, but that was manly. Midoriya is a true man. Kirishima said, What was happening? I couldn't see anything. Ashido said 1. Wow, he's better than I thought. Tokoyami said, What you could follow what happened. Almost everyone said 3. Yeah. If you observed well, you could see that Midoriya jumped and then propel himself toward Bakugo to avoid the explosion. He then took the occasion to capture Bakugo. I must admit that it was a complex move. Todoroki said, Wow, he's amazing. Everyone said Izuku's POV building. I reached the 5th floor and saw Uraraka floating toward the bomb and releasing her quirk to fall on the bomb. But before she touched the bomb, Ida used his quirk and removed the bomb. I decided to hit myself and wait for an opening. Ida and Uraraka repeated the movement, until Uraraka noticed me and understood my intentions. She then tried to get the bomb right in front of me. Without Ida noticing, of course, when the bomb was right there where I wanted, I ran toward the bomb and touched it. Hero Team 𝗕𝗶𝗯𝗹𝗶cie. Midoriya, since when are you here? Ida said, Oh, since a while, I responded, Ugh. I didn't even notice, Ida whispered. Plus every other battle went well. No student was severely injured. Third person's POV. On the next day there were a lot of reporters before the 𝗬𝗎 gate and asked random students question about All Might. What's it like learning from All Might? Asked Izuku, one journalist. He's a very good teacher. I learned a lot about heroes and battles. I could improve very much because of him. If you could excuse me, I must go to my classroom now, said Izuku with a smile, and they let him pass. 3. Tell us what the symbol of peace looks like in front of the class. How he looks, 𝗵𝗃, said Uraraka, imitating an All Might pose. 10. They were about to ask Katsumi, but Aizawa chased them away. Only that they followed him into 𝗬𝗎, and the gate closed immediately before them. Time skip. Good job with yesterday's battle training. I've looked over your grades and evaluations. Bakugo, grow up already. Stop wasting your talent, said Aizawa. 4. Got it, said Katsumi. 7. Now to our homeroom business. Sorry for the sudden announcement, but today, what is it? Another brutal pop quiz, thought the entire class. You'll pick a class president, finished Aizawa. 3. Finally a normal school-like thing, said Kirishima, and everyone raised their hands to be chosen as the class president. In normal schools the position entails mundane tasks, so nobody really want to do it. But in the hero course at 𝗬𝗎, it would mean leading a group. A position suited for the top hero in the makings. Quiet down. Leading the many is a task of heavy responsibility, but ambition does not equate to ability. This sacred office demands the trust of its constituents. If this is to be a democracy, then I put forward the motion that our true leader must be chosen by elections, said Ida. But Ida, we haven't known each other long enough to build any trust. Karo, said Tsuyu. And everyone'll just vote for themselves, added Kirishima. That's precisely why anyone who manages to earn multiple votes will be the best suited individual for the job. Will you allow this, sensei? Said Ida. However you do it, just make it quick. Izuku's POV, I got 6 votes how? I said confused. Who voted for Dim and Deku? Asked Kakin after those words. I saw Uraraka turning her head and whistle. 0 votes. Thought as much. This is the harsh reality of this sacred office. Said Ida trembling one. So you voted for someone else? Said Momo. Yeah, fine. So your president's Midoriya and your vice president's Momo won at lunch? Wah. The rice is so good. Said Uraraka. Hey guys, could we sit down next to you? Asked Sato too. Yeah, of course. I said. Then Ishido, Kirishima, Sato and Momo sat next to us. 2, but man Midoriya, you got 6 votes. That impressed me. Said Kirishima. Yeah, me too. But I'm just a little worried about whether or not I really can be class president. I said. You can. Said Uraraka too. Worry not. Midoriya, your grit and decisiveness in a pinch make you perfectly suited to lead us all. That's why I voted you. Said Ida. So you are one of the ones that voted for me. I wonder who also voted for me. I said. Oh, I voted for you. Said Ishido. Me too. Said Uraraka. Yep, I also voted for the manliest guy in our class. Said Kirishima. Me too. Said Sato. And me as well. Said Momo. What Momo? You too. I said. 3. Yes, I think with your analyses and your intelligence, you could lead us all. Said Momo. I feel a bit flustered that the most intelligent girl in our class thinks so high of me. But I also voted for you because of the same reasons. I said. So you voted for Momo? Said Ishido with a creepy smile on her lips, and Momo turned red. 20. Ida, can I ask you a question? Said Uraraka. Yes, what is it? The way you talk, Ida, are you a rich kid? A rich kid? I don't like people to know, so I try to hide it, but yes, mine is a renowned hero family and I'm the second son. Do you know about the turbo hero Ingenium? Yes, he employs 65 sidekicks at his office in Tokyo, right? I asked. 9. Yes, he's my brother, said Ida proudly. He's so frank about it. Wow, said Ishido. He leads the people with his unwavering adherence to rules and regulations. A truly beloved hero. It's my admiration for my brother that's inspired my own longing to become a hero. Though I realized I'm not yet ready to lead anyone. As the superior candidate, it was right that the role should go to you. Midori. Ida was interrupted by a siren. 1. The alarm, I said. Security level 3 has been broken. All students, evacuate in an orderly fashion. What security level 3? I asked an older student. It means someone infiltrated the building. This hasn't happened in my 3 years here. Anyway, hurry up and get out of here. Everyone was pushing each other. Ow, what's going on? Said Uraraka. Such a rapid response to danger. I'd expect no less from this great institution. Yelled Ida for some unknown reason, maybe a little bit too rapid. Everyone is panicking. Said I, and I was dragged by some students, separating me from Ida and the others. I was dragged next to the window as I saw Todoroki tripping and falling. Before she could hit the ground, I caught her. Are you all right, Todoroki? Yes, thank you, Midoriya, she said with a monotone voice. 11. We were pushed closer to the window as I saw the press corps. Hey Todoroki, is this the press? I asked. She checked and nodded. Oi, calm down. I yelled, but nobody heard me. Todoroki, could you lift me with you ice please? Asked I. She nodded and did what I asked. I breathed deep in and yelled louder than before. Oi, calm down. Everything is fine. It's just the press. There's nothing to panic about, we're fine. This is you. Behave in a way befitting this great school. Now walk in silence and wait till the situation calmed down. The most of the students were first scared at my deep voice but were soon relaxed. Time skip classroom. Midoriya, that was so manly, Kirishima said. Yeah, I was right when I said you will be a great leader. Ida said, I must admit it was worth of a leader. Todoroki said, thank you. Meanwhile outside, before the gate, no ordinary reporter could have done this. Recovery girl said, someone instigated this whole affair. Did someone manage to slip in, or do they intend to wage some greater war? Netsu said 3 days later in class, no one's POV. Now for today's basic hero training, this time All Might, myself and one other will supervise. Aizawa said, this time, so it's a special class. Izuku said, What are we doing exactly? 𝗧𝗏 asked. Preparing you for disaster relief, from fires to floods. It's rescue training, Izuku said. 5. Rescue? Sounds like another rough day. Kaminari said, right? Confirmed Ishido. Come on, this is what being a hero's all about. I'm pumped, Kirishima said. I'm not done, Izuku said. It's up to you whenever or not you wear your costume. As some of them are ill-suited to this sort of activity. The training site is a bit remote, so we'll be going by bus. That's all to get ready. 2. In the bus. Izuku's POV. I generally say what's on my mind. Midoriya? Oh, what is it, Azui? Call me to. Why do you have a sword on your back when you don't use it? Oh, it boosts my abilities, so I only use it as an emergency. Wow, so if you use it you will be stronger. It's certainly a good combination with your super strength quirk. Kirishima said. 4. Actually I don't have a quirk, I said, a little bit embarrassed. Wait for a second, I believed you. There is no way you could have such a strength without a quirk, Kaminari said, and everyone nodded. No, it's true. At the quirk assessment test I erased his quirk, but it didn't work, Izuku confirmed. 𝗕𝗶𝗯𝗹𝗶cie yelled everyone besides Shoko, Momo and Katsumi, who were although surprised. So this is your brute force, said Sato. Yay, I trained hard since I was kid, said I and scratched my head. Wow, and you were first in the entrance exam. So if we train hard we could be as powerful as you. 𝗧𝗏 said, oh come on, I'm not that good. There are also other strong people, like Todoroki or Kaken, I said and wanted to change the subject. But Bakugo is so unhinged. She'd never be popular. 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗵𝗃 10. What did you say, Frogface? Yelled Kaken. 1. See, said Azui. 2. We've only barely started socializing and already you have made it abundantly clear to us unpleasantness of your steamed turd of personality, said Kaminari. 1. Yeah, okay Pikachu, how about IP and you? Kaken said. 47. Pikachu. At that name I can't hold my laughter anymore. PFF haha, that PFF, that name fit him so well. OMG my stomach ha. After that everyone followed me and laughed. 2. We are here now, look sharp, said Izuku. Okay, said everyone as we calmed down at these. Whoa, is this the Universal Studio Japan? Hagakure yelled. 16. There's the flood zone, landslide zone, conflagration zone, etc. Sato said, every disaster and accident you can imagine. I build this facility myself, I call it unforeseen simulation joint. Said a figure appearing out of the USJ. It's the Space Hero 13. He's a gentleman hero who does his best work in rescue scenarios. I love 13-inch Uraraka, yelled 40. 13, where is All Might? I thought he was meeting us here, murmured Izuku to 13, but it was loud enough for me to hear. About that, senpai Japanese people say this as respect toward older student or coworker. Please don't think on Pawn, it seems that he has reached his limit during his morning commute. Murmured 13 and showing a 3 with his fingers. I guess that All Might can't come today. 68. So let's get started, said Izuku. Before we start I have 1 or 2 points. Or 3, for inch, lots of points, thought everyone. Well, I can't read their mind, but I guessed by their expression. As I'm sure many of you are aware, my quirk is called Black Hole. It can 𝗧𝗂𝗁 in and tear apart things. Said 13-1, and you have used it to save people in all sort of disasters, right? I said, indeed, however my power could easily kill. I've no doubt there are some among you with similar abilities. In our superpowered society, the use of quirks is heavily restricted and monitored. It may seem that this system is a stable one, but we must never forget that it only takes one wrong move with an uncontrollable quirk for people to die. During Izuku's physical fitness test you came to learn of your own hidden potential. Through All Might battle training you experienced the danger that your respective quirks can pose to others. This class will show you a new perspective. You will learn to utilize your quirk to save lives. That is all, thank you for listening. Explained 13-1. At his speech we could hear Ida clap in his hands and yell bravo. Great first of dash. Izuku was interrupted by some weird black hole. 5. Huddle up and don't move, yelled Izuku. 13. Protect the students. What the heck's that, more battle robots? Like during the entrance exam? No, don't move, those are real villains. I said, 13 and Eraserhead, according to the staff schedule I received the other day, All Might is supposed to be here, said one of the villains. Of course, that whole incident was this.Sum's doing, said 𝗧𝗵𝗲. Where is he? We've come all this way and brought so many playmates. All Might, the symbol of peace, is he here? I wonder if some dead kids will bring him here, said another villain. We learned that what the pros are up against, what they face at the field, is evil unleashed. Third person's POV, All Might isn't here. I wonder if some dead kids will bring him here, said a blue-haired villain. Villains, no way. What villains be dumb enough to sneak into a school for heroes? Said Kirishima-sensei. Aren't there intruder sensors? Asked Momo. Of course there are, said Aizawa. Are they only here or also at the main building? Either way, if the sensors aren't working, it has to be one of their quirks that's doing it. This place is far from the campus and they have been picked the time when there'd be few people here, so maybe they are not as dumb as it seems. They must have an objective because this is well-coordinated sneak attack. Todoroki said 6:13 begin evacuation and try calling the school. One of these villains must be jamming the sensors. There's a good chance one of their electric types is causing the interference. Kaminari, try using quirk to signal for help. Aizawa said 9, got it, answered Kaminari. Aizawa then rushed toward the villains. Ranged squad. Let's move, said villain 1. Our intel said it was just supposed to be 13 and All Might, so who's this, said villain 2. Dunno, but he's coming at us all alone, said villain 3. A dead fool then, said villain 1. They all tried to use their quirk but it didn't work. I can't shoot, said villain 1. Aizawa wrapped his weapon some sort of rope around the villains and pulled them together. 24, he can cancel out your quirks just by looking at you. That's Eraserhead, said villain 4-1. He cancels quirks. Let's see if that trick works against heteromorphic types, said villain 5. No, it doesn't, said Aizawa as he punched the villain 5 in the face. Only against operative or transformative types. However, said he as he dodged a punch. Statistically, guys like you tend to shine in close quarters combat, which is why I have got countermeasures for you. Finished Aizawa as he wrapped his weapon around villain 5 and slammed him on the ground. He's good at hand-to-hand and those goggles hide his eyes. So we don't know whose quirk he's canceling. Even a whole mob of us isn't slowing him down. I see. I hate pro heroes. Ordinary villains don't stand a chance against them, said the villain with blue hair and a lot of hands who hang around his body. Wow, he can hold his own even when outnumbered, said Kaminari. There is no time for observations. Hurry up and evacuate, said Ida. I won't allow that, said some sort of purple mist. Damn it, in the blink of an eye he may be the deadliest one here, thought Aizawa. Greetings, we are the League of Villains. Forgive our audacity, but today, we've come here to you. A high school, this bastion of heroism, to end the life of All Might, the symbol of peace. We were under the impression that All Might would be here today, but it seems his schedule was revised. Well, no matter, my role remains unchanged, said the mist to Kirishima, and Katsumi then attacked the mist. Not if we end you first, said Katsumi. Bet you didn't see that coming, said Kirishima. That was close. Yesterday though you may be, you are the best of the best, said the mist. No, get back, both of you, yelled 13. After that a mist surrounded them and teleported the students in different zones. Izuku's 𝗵𝗲, the flood zone, said I as I fell from the sky into the water. He teleported us. Must be his quirk. They want to kill All Might. Just what the hell is going on here? I turned around and saw a villain tried to attack me, but I was saved by 𝗬𝗬. She wrapped her tongue around me and put me in a boat. Thanks 𝗬𝗬, I said as she threw my neta. 11, it's nothing, but we seem to be in trouble here, said 𝗬𝗬. They know our schedule. The simplest explanation is that they caused that media rush the other day in order to get their intel. It's like Todoroki said, they have been waiting for this chance, and they prepared for it well. I said pissed, but there's no way they could ever kill All Might. He will trash them once he gets here, yelled my neta 3. My neta, stop yelling. Do you want that the villains hear our conversation? And they must have found a way to kill him, otherwise why come here just to get beaten? I wouldn't put it past them. That one guy promised to kill us too after all. Who says we can even hold out until All Might gets here? Even when he show up, who says he won't be killed? I said, Midoriya, said 𝗵𝗃𝗲 and showed to the bunch of villains. So they must have figured out a way to beat All Might. That must be it? It doesn't make sense otherwise. But why kill him? Because he stands against villains. Against evil. Because everyone call him the symbol of justice. I mean, there must be a specific reason, 𝗕𝗏𝗃, if I know. If there's even a chance that they have a way to beat All Might, then we have a fight to win, I said. Meanwhile All Might's POV, I can't contact 13 or Izuku. Good reason or not, I put my hero work ahead of my teaching. That was quite foolish. What will I tell them when I show up at the end? Anyway, I should be fine in another 10 minutes. No, I'm going bluff. Hold on, said 𝗵𝗃𝗧𝗏. The principal, yes. Am I a mouse, a dog, a bear? All you need to know is that I'm the principal. Your coat is looking splendid today, sir. My secret is keratin. No human could produce such luster. Enough of that, look, said 𝗵𝗏𝗧, showing a tablet. 2 Yahoo News. All Might resolves 3 incident in under an hour. I know that you are a pro hero and that you want to save as many peoples as possible, but your injury has affected you and has limited you as hero. You refuse to make this thing public knowledge, which is understandable. That's why I recommended that you teach here. So try to take it easy once in a while. Even today you would only be able to attend a portion of the class. Yes, I did offer you the position, but don't forget you also accepted it. So I'd appreciate it if you tried a bit harder to prioritize your role as a teacher. This city has enough hero agencies to deal with common criminals. That's right, that's why I was just getting ready to head to USJ. But you'd be forced to return soon thereafter, no? So why not enjoy some tea crackers with me? I can tell you about my theories on education. Back to USJ, entrance third person's POV, where is everyone? Can we confirm their location? Asked Ida. They have been scattered, but they're all in the facility, answered Shoji. Physical's attacks are no good. He just raps away. This guy's quirk is too tough to handle, said 𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. Your quirk is one of the fastest here, right? Asked 13. Yes, answered Ida. Run back to the school and report what is happening, said 13. But I can't abandon my classmates, said Ida. You won't abandon them. If you warn the school, Pro here will come and the percentage of victory will increase. Go now. We will make an opening, said 13. Aside from the fact that you have no hope, what sort of fool discusses strategy in earshot of the enemy, said the mist. It hardly matters if you overheard. You can't stop us, said 13 and activated his quirk. 8 Back to 𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏's POV. How can we possibly fight you dumbass? These guys might be taught enough to kill All Might. You are contradicting yourself, Midoriya. Our only hope is to hide somewhere until a heroes come to rescue you, yelled 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗏. 𝗵𝗃𝗃, those guys down there, they're clearly suited to aquatic combat, right? I said, stop ignoring my point. So the ringleaders must have recruited their team knowing about USJ's different environments, said 𝗬𝗎. Exactly, their intel told them that much at least. But with all their careful planning, one odd point sticks out. They zapped 𝗬𝗎 into the flood zone. That means they don't know about our quirks. I said, oh, you're right, if they'd know about me having frog powers they'd have dumped me into that fiery area, said 𝗬𝗎. It's exactly because they don't know about our quirks that their strategy was to scatter us and overwhelm us with numbers. They've got us beat when it comes to number and experience, so there is only one way for us to win. Exploit the fact that they don't know our quirk. Look, they aren't trying to get on board. That supports my theory. Even so, that also means that they're not underestimating us. I can jump really high and stick to walls. My tongue can stretch to a maximum of 20 meters. Also, I split up my stomach to clean it and secrete a poisonous fluid. I say, poisonous, but it just stings a little. Those last 2 aren't that useful, just forget about it, said 𝗬𝗎. Yeah, I think I already told you everything about what I can do. 𝗵𝗃𝗃 pulled a ball from his head and it stuck on the wall. It's really sticky. If I'm feeling good it will stick all the day. A new one will grow in the old one's place, but if I take too many it will start to bleeding. They'll bounce off my own body without sticking to me, said 𝗵𝗃𝗃. 𝗬𝗎 and me stared at him expecting some other abilities and 𝗵𝗃𝗃 started tearing up. Like I said, we just gotta wait to be rescued. My quirk is terrible for fighting multiple opponents. cried Minetta. Not at all, it's a great quirk. We just have to think how to make use of it, said I, trying to comfort him. One villain then attacked us and sliced the boat in two. I'm getting bored over here, let's finish this thing, said the villain 5, so strong he split the boat in two, said 𝗬𝗂𝘁𝗵𝗵𝗆, cried Minetta, and throw his hair in the water. Why did you panic? The enemy knows your quirk now, said 𝗬𝗂𝘁𝗵𝗆. No, they are on guard, they won't touch them. That boat'll go under in less than a minute. Once you're in the water, you're chum, said villain 6. He's right, said Minetta. Minetta, did you really came to you? They become a hero. Shut up. You're crazy for not being scared. We were just freaking middle school kids a couple of months ago. I never thought we'd be in a life-or-death situation so soon. I just wish I could have gotten 2 𝗕𝗏𝗎𝗪𝗀𝗔𝗍 𝗵𝗏𝗧𝗔𝗍 and 𝗵𝗃𝗲𝗄𝗏 before I died, cried Minetta 12. Hear that little one whining. A bunch of babies, said villain 7. 𝗕𝗁𝗁𝗍𝗪𝗀𝗧𝗏 said not to get careless here. Their age isn't what matters. We judge them by their quirks. And clearly our quirks have the advantage in the water, said villain 8. They are right, I am useless here. The only way I can beat them is when they climb on the boat, which I doubt they will do. So the only one who could really help us is 𝗬𝗂𝘁𝗵𝗆. If I use greed right now, I risk to hurt Minetta and 𝗬𝗂𝘁𝗵𝗆. 2. Are you sure about that, kid? Huh? Agreed, of course. I still can't reduce your power, don't worry. Do what I tell you and it will be fine. You know, being a katana is not the only thing I can do. 22. Huh, what do you mean? You will see. Now in order to do that I need 10% of your BLD, is that okay for you? 2. Please take whatever you want. Okay, but it will hurt like hell, still agreeing. Like that will stop me, said I as I grabbed greed. Good answer, kid. The dragon on my chest started to move down my right arm and connecting with greed. Veins started to pop out and I can feel an atrocious pain. 𝗔𝗂𝘁𝗵𝗏, Midoriya, are you okay? Your arm, what's going on? Yelled 𝗬𝗂𝘁𝗵𝗆 that I never thought she would. It's all right, I will be over soon, said I, but it doesn't. Look good, your arm is black. She said, worried 9. It's all right, see, my arm is going slowly to normal and the pain is also stopping. I responded, Midoriya, don't scare yous like that. I thought it was a villain's quirk, said Minetta, shaking. Wow, that pain was way more painful than I expected. I warned you. Now come we go to the serious thing, said 𝗔𝗂𝘁𝗵𝗆 as he released a white light and transformed into a 𝗵𝗃. 12. Huh, so that is what you meant. Now is not the time to be fascinated, there are villains that wait to be beaten. Concentrate a little amount of ki in one point and release it. Yeah, I jumped out of the boat, took the bow and pulled the bowstring. Then concentrate a little bit of ki and released it. Some black arrows appeared and I shoot them to the villains. The villains were all immediately hit by them. What, I only shoot one time, so how could they all be hit? 4. Oh, these arrows are not like normal ones because they are made of ki. They follow their targets everywhere. But they aren't very powerful one. I see, so you can transform into different weapons, huh? Kinda cool. I know, but you can't stand the pain to the other transformation, so don't be turned on. 15. I know dash. I was interrupted by 𝗬𝗂𝘁𝗵𝗆 wrapping her tongue around me and dragged me to the water. The villains are all unconscious. What the dash, Midoriya, what was that? Midoriya, you always do the coolest thing. How couldn't you be scared? Thought Minetta. Good job, Midoriya. I didn't know you could do that, said 𝗬𝗂𝘁𝗵𝗆. Yeah, I rarely use it 'cause of its power and pain, said I. 4. Oi, you know, once you made the transformation for the first time it won't hurt you anymore, you know. 1. So now that we beat them, what should we do now? Asked 𝗬𝗂𝘁𝗏. Right, for now calling for help is our top priority. If possible we should follow the shoreline and make for the exit, avoiding the plaza altogether, said I. Right, looks like Aizawa-sensei is drawing a large number of them to the plaza, said 𝗬𝗂𝘁𝗏. There are too many of them, of course he's more than holding his own out there, but it's too much for him. He knew that, but he jumped in to protect us. Don't you tell me you are that stupid Midoriya, said Minetta 1. I didn't said we should dive right into the fight. I am the class representative, I can't rush in and lead my classmates into the danger. We will wait for an opening to join 13 unharmed, said I. 5. Our first battle ended with our first win, but I'd made a deadly wrong assumption. Thinking we had a chance against these enemies was a grave miscalculation. Third person's POV landslide zone, divide and conquer 𝗧𝗵𝗲. Forgive me for says so, but it's hard to see you guys anymore as thugs with quirks you can't even handle, said Todoroki walking past a lot of frozen villains. The second he was wrapped here. Is he really just a kid? Ow ow ow, said villain 8. I lost count 5. They want to kill all might. At first they seemed like they were elite. They used their numbers to overwhelm him, but as far as I can tell there are only 4 or 5 really dangerous individuals here, thought Todoroki. 2. At this rate your skin'll rot away from frostbite. But I'm trying to be a hero and heroes don't do such horrible things. Tell me your plan. What makes you think you could kill all might? Asked Todoroki. Central Plaza. 23 seconds, said the blue-haired villain and dodged Aizawa's weapon. So you are the boss, said Aizawa. 24 seconds, 20 seconds, 17 seconds, said the villain. Aizawa wanted to punch him but he grabbed his elbow. It's hard to tell when you're scampering around, but there are moments when your hair falls in front of your eyes every time you finish a given move. And your max duration's getting shorter and shorter. Don't overdo it now, Eraserhead, said the villain, and Aizawa's elbow started to disintegrate. Aizawa then punched the villain in the face and the villain lost his grip. My elbow was disintegrating, thought Aizawa. He was then attacked by 2 other villains but he dodged and beat them. 2. Your quirk, it's not good in long, group battle. This is no different from your usual work. Yeah. You specialize in quick sneak attacks. Yet you jumped right into the fight hoping to make the kids feel safe. So cool be the way hero, I'm not the boss here, said the villain as a weird creature appears. 3 entrants, 13, looks like a disaster relief hero can't measure up to even the most ordinary of heroes when it comes to fight, and now you find yourself ripped apart by your own power, said the villain. A mist then appears before and behind 13 and 13 was sucked by his own power, ripping his back off. Sensei, yelled all the students present, he warped me. I'm done for, thought 13. Ida, he told you to run, yelled Sato. 2, yelled Ida. The villain wanted to stop him but Shoji kept him from doing. They're counting on me. The whole class is up to me. Everyone just hold on, thought Ida. Plaza 6. Izuku's POV. We stood there in shock as we saw that creature. One hand pinning Aizawa on the ground and the other holding Aizawa's broken arm. Meet the anti-symbol of peace, the bioengineered Nomu, said the blue-haired villain. Collapsed zone. Third person's POV. That's all of him. Great, let's hurry and help the others. If we are here, I bet everyone else is also still in the USJ. I'm worried about the guys who don't really have a way to attack. 13 Sensei's probably got his hands full since we rushed ahead like that. None of this would have happened if we'd let him SCK in that mist man. As a man I gotta take responsibility, said Kirishima-1. If that's what you want then go alone. I'm gonna beat that warp gate guy to a pulp, said Bakugo, 𝗧𝗂𝗧𝗵𝗲. Still pulling that immature CRP at a time like this. Beside, normal attacks don't work on him. Shut up. He's how these punks are getting around. Bring him down and they'll have nowhere to run, and it's not like I don't have a way to beat him, said Bakugo. Yes, keep chattering. Let you guard down, thought an invisible villain walking quietly behind Bakugo. Bakugo took the villain's head, slammed it on the ground and let out an explosion. If all they're sending against us are these idiots we should be fine, continued Bakugo. Wow, great reflexes, thought Kirishima. You are sure calm today. You are usually like die, said he as he imagined a furious Bakugo. I'm always calm, you damned broomhead. Ah, there it is. I'm outta here. Hold up, I'm coming with you, you convinced me. Plaza, canceling quirks is pretty cool, but nothing special. Up against crazy strength you might as well be totally quirkless, said the villain. He snapped my arm like a twig. Looking at any part of his body should be enough to nullify him. That means this is his base strength. He's easily as strong as All Might, thought Aizawa. Nomu took his head and slammed it hard at the ground, leaving a hole on it. 7 Midoriya, Tsuyu and Mineta stood there in shock. Hidden, of course. This is bad Midoriya, time for a change of plan, murmured Mineta. Tamura Shigaraki, said the mist. Kurojiiri is 13 dead, said Shigaraki. He's incapacitated, but there are some students I couldn't wrap away and one escaped. Informed 𝗕𝗁𝗢𝗎. 𝗕𝗁𝗢𝗎 turned you into dust if you weren't our ticket out of here, said Shigaraki, getting irritated. We won't stand a chance against 𝗬𝗏 hero. It's game over, man, game over for now. We're leaving, said Shigaraki. One, leaving? Did he just say they are leaving? Asked Mineta. I think so, responded. Phew, we're saved, said Mineta and grabbed Tsuyu's melons, but was soon drowned. 10 Izuku's POV. I got a bad feeling, Midoriya. Yeah, to do all this and then leave on a whim. Didn't they want to kill All Might? It's just gonna be more in danger than ever if they get away now. Game over, he said. What are they thinking? Thought I. But before that, let's leave a few dead kids to wound the pride of the symbol of peace, said Shigaraki, and appeared before Tsuyu, his hand on her face. You are really amazing, Eraserhead, said he as Aizawa erased his quirk. I took this occasion to punch him. A brutal windstorm was released by doing so. But instead of punching him, I punched the Nomu. So quick. When did he wait? He has nothing. I gave everything out, how he should at least have some injuries, but he is totally fine. It was at this moment that I understood how they would kill All Might. Wow, that was some punch, said Shigaraki. Nomu wanted to grab my arm, but I managed to dodge. Oi, Greed, what should I do? I can't see his moves. Don't worry, Kaso. Do exactly what I say and it should be fine. Promise me you would do whatever I say. Heis, good. I will use cancel observation key and tell you the Nomu's moves. Be careful, he will attack to the left now. Nomu then started to throw a punch to my left and I dodged. Mineta, Tsuyu, take Aizawa-sensei and go put you out of danger. But Midoriya, you dash, said Tsuyu. Now, yelled I, and they understood my message and obey. I am the class president, so your security is my first priority. I will deal with this till the pro heroes come. Now go. Punch on the right of your face, then several punches that you can dodge if you jump a step behind. One Nomu did exactly what Greed said. After several minutes, Shigaraki started to give Nomu orders. That kid is good, being able to dodge Nomu's punch that easily. He must be eliminated now or he will grow even stronger. Nomu, kill him now, said Shigaraki. Nomu started to be even faster than before and I had now difficulties to dodge. Greed warned me about the punches, but I was too slow to react. Nomu then punched me hard in the stomach, sending me flying toward a wall. I spat some BLD and I could feel an horrible pain on my ribs. I had difficulties to breath and I couldn't move. I realized that many ribs were broken. All the others watched me in horror. Nomu, thinking I was dead, walked toward Uraraka and wanted to punch her. But I jumped and grabbed Nomu's right arm, stretched his arm and kneeled it, leaving a broken arm. But it was meaningless, his arm immediately regenerated. 3. So his quirk is regeneration, 𝗕𝗁𝗁𝗍𝗁. I'm really lucky today, thought I. Oh, you really are impressive. But whatever you do, it's meaningless. Nomu has only one quirk. His quirks are super regeneration and shock absorption, said Shigaraki. 3. So that's why my punches did nothing to 𝗕𝗁𝗍𝗪. I just broke his arm right now. So you have a kid. Like all other quirk, a quirk can't be active non-stop. So as he thought you were dead, he let his guard down and you were able to injure him. But I think there might be a limit about how much his absorption quirk can handle. So try to punch him as frequent as possible. Yes, but if I use you, it's useless, right? Since he can regenerate. I would only put the other in danger. Yeah, I hate to admit it, but I'm really useless here. If help you like before, you won't be able to react in time, so the only solution is that you learn Kensoku right now. So close your eyes, then try to empty your thoughts and concentrate. Try to feel your surrounding and predict your opponent's moves. 2. I did as Greed said, but I still couldn't feel or see anything. I felt the Nomu punching my left arm and broke it. After some other punches, I started to see some sort of blue fire. That blue fire became always more clear and always more fires appeared slowly. 2. That's a kid. That blue fire that you can see are all the person in the USJ. The biggest and nearest fire to you is the Nomu. Yeah, I think I can see their figures properly now. Good, you're on the good way now. I then saw the figure trying to punch my right sides. I know what that meant and dodged the Nomu's punch. I then kicked him on the ribs. He gave several punches but I dodged and did the same to the Nomu. This went for another 10 minutes. Nomu, said Shigaraki. Nomu went to Shigaraki and he murmured something to the Nomu. The Nomu turned to Momo, who just arrived at the plaza. One Nomu took a sharp piece of rock and threw it toward her. "Watch out," yelled I, but she didn't hurt me. I ran toward her and pushed her. 5. The rock hit my left eye, leaving a deep wound. I screamed in pain. Nomu took that occasion to grab my head. He was about to crush my head when we heard a boom. Third person's pew. "Fear not. I am here, All Might," yelled everyone in relief. I had a bad feeling, so I cut my talk with the principal short and came right away. Then I ran into Ida on the way. He told me the gist of what's going on here. And it made my blood boil. You kids must have been so scared, and my colleagues did their best. However, that's exactly why I have to stand tall now and declare fear not. I am here. I have been waiting, hero. You're worthless trash, said Shigaraki. All Might. He isn't smiling, said Uraraka. All Might then beat all the rest of the villains in a flash. He looked at Izuku and saved him from being crushed any further. "Ha, you are fast. Too fast to keep up with, but not as fast as expected. Could it really be true that you're getting weaker?" said Shigaraki. "Breathe, All Might." That breathe creature that is beside Shigaraki, Breathius, named Nomu. It has 2 quirks. Breathe 1 regeneration and the other 1 breathe shock absorption. All physical hits would be useless. You can only breathe counter the second one if he lets his breathe guard down or if you hit him until it can't take it breathe anymore, said Izuku. "Thank you, my boy. You fought very well. Thank you for protecting the students when I wasn't here." "Huh, breathe? How did you know breathe?" "Shoo, don't talk anymore. You are pretty beaten up and you lost a lot of blood. Now let me deal with the rest." He took Izuku and brought him to the other students. "Oh my god, Izuku. You injuries are even worse than it seems from afar. I was so scared something happened to you. So please hold on. Don't leave us," cried Uraraka. "Oi, I'm not dead yet," said Izuku. 8. All Might then left, crossed his arms and ran toward the Nomu. "Carolina smash," yelled All Might and hit the Nomu on the chest. Seriously, no effect at all? Midoriya Shonen was right. 24. All Might took the Nomu at the waist and slammed his head on the ground. But Kurogyri created a portal. Nomu grabbed All Might's injury. "So you hope to drove him onto 𝗬𝗏 concrete and seal his movement? It wouldn't have worked. Nomu is as strong as you. And Wells won Kurogyri. Perfect timing," said Shigaraki. Nomu then trusted his finger deeper in the injury. 17. What unbelievable power. "Cut it out, that's my weak point," thought All Might. "Impressive, for the first-time offenders, but prepare yourselves. I can't say I much like the idea of having blood and guts inside my gates, but if they're yours, I'll happily oblige. You see, it's the Nomu's job to get around that blinding speed of yours and hold you down. And it's my job to close the warp gate on you while you're halfway through and immobilized, thereby cutting you in two," said Kurogyri. 2. Izuku wanted to run toward All Might, but he didn't have the strength for it. But then Katsumi came, let out an explosion and held Kurogyri's neck. "Slipped up, you 𝗵𝘃𝗫. And it's like I thought. The parts that you can turn into that foggy warp gate are limited. And you're using that misty CRP to hide your real body, yeah, am I right? If your whole body was mist and physical attacks didn't work, you'd never said, that was a close one," said Katsumi, pinning him down. "Achin, you're good, but beating me up won't help, All Might," said Kurogyri. 14. "Are you sure we wanted to beat you up?" smirked Katsumi. "Huh?" Kurogyri then turned around to see Todoroki freezing the Nomu's right side. "Our target was Nomu, but we needed to distract you first," said Todoroki in a monotone voice. Frosty, it must be Todoroki. Such a precise control. She has just managed to not freeze me. Thanks to that his grip's loosened. When he jumped out of the Nomu's grip, Kurogyri moved trying to escape, but Katsumi prevented him by doing so. "Don't move. If I decide you're doing anything fishy, I'll blow you straight to Kingdom Come," said she. "That's not really hero-like," said Kirishima. 3. "Not only you have beaten our level, but you're practically all at full health. Today's kids really are something else. Mainly that green-haired boy. Our League of Villains should be ashamed. Nomu, take out the explosive brat. We need our escape route back. Nomu started to move and his frozen part started to break apart. Then it immediately regenerated and launched toward Katsumi. It punched her, sending her flying toward a wall. Bakugu/Kaken, yelled everyone, huh, Baku. You dodged that, wow, said Kirishima. I didn't shut up. I couldn't see a thing. The smoke 𝗕𝗓𝗵 and a figure could be recognized. It was All Might. This guy doesn't know how to hold back. I wonder how young Midoriya could hold on so long against it. He took the hit for the kid, thought Shigaraki. What Midoriya? Midoriya fought that thing, thought Todoroki, Katsumi and Kirishima. 9. Anything to save a comrade, right? Just like earlier when. That one. The injured one. He came with everything he had. Really impressive strength and reflexes for a kid. But violence in the name of saving others is admirable, isn't it, hero? You know what, All Might? It pisses me off. Heroes and villains both thrive on violence, but we are still categorized, you're good. You're evil. That's how it is. Symbol of peace. In the end you are just a tool for violence, made to keep us down. And violence only breeds more violence. I'll show the world that by killing you. Said Shigaraki. What a load of hooey. Idealistic criminals have different sort of fire in their eyes. But you are only enjoying yourself, you big liar. You got me, said he. It's 3-on-4, said Todoroki. These guys are some brutal dudes, but with us supporting All Might we can beat him back, said Kirishima. No, get out of here. Things wouldn't have gone so well if I hadn't stepped in. Right, you are, Todoroki. So thanks for that. But fear not. Sit back and watch a pro get serious. I barely have a minute left. I'm weakening faster than expected. But I've got no choice here. But because I am the symbol of peace. Thought All Might. 5. He launched himself toward the Nomu and they punched their fist at the same time. He's got shock absorption, you already saw it yourself, said Shigaraki. You're right. But it's like Midoriya Shonen said. It's absorption, not negation, so he must have a limit, no. Said he as he gave the Nomu many punches. Build to counter me, you say? Made to withstand everything I got. Then I will just go beyond that. A hero is always ready to smash through trouble. Tell me, villain, do you know the meaning of plus ultra? Said All Might, giving the Nomu the final punch, sending it flying out of the USJ. 6. Like straight ultra comic. He just smashed his way past the absorption, the ultimate bruiser, and against that power the regeneration wasn't able to keep up with that rush of attacks, said Kirishima. So that is the top the world of the pros, thought Todoroki and Katsu. Yep, I'm slowing down. In my heyday, 5 of these punches would have been enough. But that's over 300 hits just now. And now my time is up. Well, villain, how about we hurry up and finish this? You cheater. You've weakened. Not that I can see. We're completely outmatched. How dare you do that to my Nomu? You cheater. He's not weak at all. They lied to me, said Shigaraki. Well, coming to get me. What happened with you will kill me. If you can take me, then bring it on. Right, we're not ready for this level yet, said Todoroki. Bakugu, we oughta just hang back for now. Rush in and they might take you hostage or something, said 𝗓𝗗𝗵𝗲. 5. 𝗕𝗁𝗍𝗵𝗃 said I'm gonna Rushin, yelled Katsumi. 3. No, that's. All Might is bluffing. It mixed in with the dust cloud, but that looks like the steam when he's transforming. Thought Izuku, I can't move anymore, that Nomu, or whatever, was too strong. At this point one more step and I'll lose my hold. I will revert to my true form. Just a bit more. Keep them scared. Just need to buy a little more time. What is keeping you? 2. If only we still had Nomu. If only. He was taking these hits so well, said Shigaraki, irritated. Shigaraki, to Murakami yourself. It's apparent that Nomu did manage to deal some real damage. These kids are holding back for some reason and reinforcements from the school are bound to arrive in a few minutes. But the 2 of us double team him, we still have a chance. Said Kurojiri. Yes, yes, yes. Right. We can do this. The final boss is standing right there. Murmured Shigaraki. All Might will take care of the big bads. Let go see if we can help the others. Said Kirishima. Todoroki, Katsumi and Kirishima then walked toward the entrance. I'm the only one who knows. Thinking about it, the mist is probably the most dangerous one and All Might's probably at his limit. If this mist manages to 𝗧𝗂𝗁 him in thought Izuku. The villains started to run toward All Might. Here they come. Holy crap, quickly everyone. 𝗬𝗁 created a large portal before All Might, wanting to 𝗧𝗂𝗁 him in, but a thin, huge and black line 𝗧𝗍, I don't know how to describe it, interrupted him from doing. That line left a straight deep line on the ground. At the other end of the line was Izuku holding greed. I'm the only one 𝗕𝗏𝗍𝗍 knows the trouble he is in, thought he before passing out. Midoriya, it was that I didn't know he could do that, said Kirishima in shock. Yeah, but he seems quite injured, said Todoroki as shocked as Kirishima. Arg, that kid 𝗬𝗁𝗧𝗍 change of plans, we kill that kid, said Shigaraki irritated. 𝗬𝗁𝗧𝗍 created a gate and they appeared beside Izuku. Shigaraki wanted to touch his head, but his hand was shoot. Plus, sorry everyone, we are a little late, said 𝗵𝗃𝗲𝗵𝗆. The heroes are here, we have no chance against them. I may have failed here, 𝗵𝗵𝗏 of peace, but the next time we meet you're dead, All Might, said Shigaraki, disappearing into the gate 𝗬𝗁𝗧𝗍𝗍 created. What the pros have to face. What they are up against. The students of Class 1A were confronted with that far too soon. This attack would be the start of a greater incident to come, but of course they had no way to know of that.